All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to create our own Cubist portrait inspired by Pablo Picasso. I want you to make this really expressive, and unlike our self-portraits that we created before, this one can be a little bit crazy. It's going to be a lot of bright colors, and there is no right or wrong way to do this. I want you to draw yours with pencil. I'm going to be drawing mine with a pen just so that you can see what I'm doing. So we're going to start by drawing our face shape. I want you to draw this nice and big on your paper. Really fill up this page. So you can make your face shape any shape that you would like. There are some worksheets on your table that have some ideas of face shapes and some ideas for some of the features of the face. So you can look at it for a few different ideas. So you can make the face shape any shape that you want. It doesn't have to be round. So I think I'm going to make mine maybe just sort of an odd shape. I think I'm going to make it high on one side, and it's going to come down like this and maybe be sort of narrow down here and come up like this. That's a really odd shape for a face, isn't it? All right, and then why don't we go ahead and put a neck on here. We're going to do two vertical lines. Come down. I'm going to make them curve just a little bit. And then we could do our shirt a couple of ways. You could do a couple of diagonal lines here. You could do a curved line. I think I'll do that. I think I'll go ahead and do a curved line right here. And I think I'll go ahead and do a couple lines for shoulders. But notice, let me scoot this up so you can see this. Unlike our realistic portraits, these don't have to be exactly the same because we're being inspired by Picasso. They can be a little bit different. So go ahead and make your neck and your shoulders. All right, then come back up here to our face, and what we're going to do, we're going to make a line that comes down the middle of our face, and it's going to look like a face in profile. Now, a face in profile is when you've turned your face to the side and you can see the forehead and the nose and the lips. And so we're going to draw that line as if we're looking at a face turned to the side. So I want you to start at the top, and again, there's no right or wrong way to do this. But I suggest you draw lightly so that you can erase it if you don't like the line that you've drawn. I think I'm going to start by curving out like this. And then I'm going to make my nose shape curve in like that. Then I'm going to come back out and make a couple lips like that. And then I think my chin is going to curve way out like this. So just make a curved line that comes down however you want it. But if we were to cover this up, you can see how this kind of looks like a big nose and some lips and a chin. Okay? And then on this right side of the face, we're going to make an eye that looks like it's in profile. So just like we just did here, it's going to look like it's an eye turned to the side. So again, on your worksheet that you have on your table, you've got a few ideas for how to draw some eyes in profile. And you can use one of those ideas, or you can come up with one on your own. This one I'm going to draw like this. I'm going to draw a sideways V. So there's one diagonal line and another diagonal line, a sideways V. And then I'm going to do a curved line near the front of that sideways V. Then I'm going to do another curved line near the back of that sideways V for the back of the eyeball there. And then I think I'm going to do a dot near the front, a big circle near the front. I might color that in with my marker. And then since this is Picasso, we can do whatever we want. You could put some eyelashes on the top here. You could even put some eyelashes in the front. You could do some curvy lines like this. You could do whatever you wanted to embellish that eye there. You could do an eyebrow. All right, so let's go over on the other side. Let's do another eye, but we don't want to make an eye that matches this one. On the left side, we're going to do an eye that's looking forward at us. And it doesn't even have to be in line with this one. We can put it right there, but I'm going to scoot it down just a little bit. And I'm going to make an eye like an ellipse, and I'm going to make it really big. Like that. I'm going to do a big circle for the iris right here. I'm going to do a pupil right there. I might do a few glints in this eye, like there's some light shining off of it. I'll color that in. I think I'm going to do an eyebrow above this eye. And maybe just some eyelashes on this lower lid. All right, so when we drew this profile line, we drew in a nose, but I think I'm going to add a little bit of embellishment to this nose on this side. I'd like to make a little curved line. Comes up like this, makes sort of a nostril right there. You can do that if you'd like, or if your profile line looks a little bit different, you could put a few dots there. There's a few ideas on your worksheet on your table. You could add a few things there. All right, and let's go down to our mouth. We've got the start of our mouth shape, so I think I'm just going to maybe extend my mouth here. Make it look like we're looking at our mouth from the side. Just make this a sideways V. And I'm going to put a line here in the middle. So that looks like we're looking at the mouth from the side. So again, this side looks like a profile, like a face looking that way. So if we cover that up, that's like a face looking that way. But this side is our face looking forward. So I'm going to make the other side of my mouth. And our mouth does not have to match. It doesn't even have to line up with that side of the mouth. You could do a frown on this side. You could do a big smile with some teeth. I think I'm going to, I'll do a smile. I'm not even going to make it line up though. I'm going to have it go kind of like this. I think I'm going to see some teeth on the top and the bottom. There we go. All right. And I think I'm going to add some hair here to the top. And I'm going to start over here on this side. I think I'm going to make some kind of wavy hair that comes down like this. However you want to do it. This doesn't have to be a self-portrait. This can be a portrait of whoever you would like. So if you'd like to do spiky hair, if you would like to do whatever kind of hair you would like. And again, the hair doesn't have to be the same on both sides of the face. You can do it one way on this side, and it can be different on this side. And maybe I'll put an ear on this side. I think I'll put a big ear right here. There are a few ideas for ears on your ideas sheet. I just did a shape that came up and curved around. It kind of came in and it curved back out and up. But you can also make ears that look like C's, or you could make it sort of odd shaped. It doesn't have to be perfect. And maybe I'd like to put a big earring on this ear. You can certainly do that if you would like to. It is up to you. I think I'm going to put some more hair coming this way. On this face. And I think I'm going to come down here and put a pattern down here on this shirt. Maybe I'll do one pattern on one side and a different pattern on this side. And you can fill in whatever details you would like. You can even come back if you want to put any other things on your face here. Maybe you'd like to put some just different shapes that you can fill in with color. Maybe I'd like that to be a different color there. Maybe I'd like to have some hair coming down on this forehead just a little bit. I can do that. What you do with this face is up to you. Let me show you another one that I drew. This one has a very different face shape. It's kind of square at the top and rounded down here. And you'll see the profile face that I did has a very kind of pointed nose that came very far back in, and it came out like this. So these can look very, very different. I had some room back here, so I did some pattern in the background. Okay. So once you get your face drawn, what I want you to do is to color it with oil pastels. Now, we are not going to color these natural colors. I don't want you to go looking for skin colors. I don't want you to go looking for the color of your hair. I want you to think about what your favorite colors are. Or I want you to think about the colors you associate with different emotions. Maybe your portrait looks very calm and soothing. So think about what colors you might associate with something calm and soothing. Maybe some of these blues or some greens. Maybe something like that. This nice light green. Or maybe your portrait ended up looking sort of crazy and wild. So you might want to use some of these reds or oranges or yellows. Or maybe you just want to use some of your favorite colors. Maybe you like blues. So it is up to you. I want you to use the colors that show how you feel. I want you to fill this up with color. There shouldn't be any white space. I want you to color really carefully, use good craftsmanship, and make these really, really bright and colorful. I'm going to start coloring mine. I'm going to speed this up, so obviously I don't want you to color as fast as it looks like I'm going, and I just want you to see how mine is going to look at the end. All right, friends, there you go. There is my Picasso-inspired Cubist portrait. So have fun, be creative, and I can't wait to see what you come up with.